Hello, little dreamers. Welcome to the warm, gentle ocean where Daisy the Dreamy Dolphin lives. Daisy isn't like the other dolphins. While they love to leap and play, Daisy loves to swim and dream, drifting through the coral gardens with her eyes closed, feeling the soft currents and listening to the gentle whispers of the ocean. Daisy lives in a beautiful place, a shimmering coral reef that's as colorful as a rainbow after a soft rain. Imagine, if you can, the softest blue water you've ever seen, warming your skin like a gentle hug. The water is so clear you can see right down to the sandy bottom, where tiny hermit crabs walk slowly, searching for lost seashells. Above you, schools of silver fish sparkle like scattered stars as they dance with the ocean's rhythm. The water moves so gently here, almost like a soft, slow dance of silk, lulling you into peaceful relaxation. Can you feel that slow, gentle motion? Imagine it wrapping all around you. Yes, that's it. So very soft, so very calming. Now, if you turn your gaze to the side, you'll see Daisy's home. It's a reef filled with coral of every shade, from the softest pink to the brightest orange. Some corals look like tiny trees reaching up towards the sunlight. Others are soft and round like cushions, inviting you to rest. The soft coral sways gently in the current, making the reef look as if it is breathing, inhaling and exhaling so peacefully and so steadily. There are sea anemones which look like flowers swaying gently too, with the softest, most inviting tentacles. And all around, gentle little fish swim and play, with scales that sparkle like tiny jewels. The water here always feels warm, like a gentle bath that never ends. The reef itself is always calm and steady, like a dear old friend. Daisy loves this place more than anything, and she spends hours exploring its every nook and cranny, letting the gentle currents carry her. She often swims with her eyes closed, letting the sounds and the feelings of the reef fill her heart. The soft gurgle of the water, the gentle clicking of the tiny shrimps, and the distant calls of the bigger fish all make a soothing symphony that helps her drift away into wonderful daydreams. She loves to feel the cool water slide over her smooth skin and the soft tickle of the seaweeds against her flippers. The sun filters down through the water in long, golden rays, painting the reef with soft, shimmering light. She closes her eyes and it's like swimming in golden honey, so very comforting and peaceful. Everything moves at a slow pace here, the pace of gentle waves and the pace of dreams. There is no need to rush. Everything is so very, very calm. But there is one thing that makes Daisy curious. In the heart of the reef, there is an ancient coral, much larger and older than all the others. This coral is called the whispering coral. It's a large branching coral with a gentle purple hue, almost the color of a soft twilight sky. The other creatures of the reef whisper about it, and for a very long time, the whispering coral would hum. Not a loud hum, but a soft, gentle, melodious one, a sound that seemed to fill the entire reef with peace. It wasn't a sound that hurt your ears, but a sound that touched your heart. It made everyone feel safe, happy, and calm. However, lately, the whispering coral has been silent. It no longer hums its gentle melody, and it seems sad. The colors are just a tiny bit dimmer, and the usual soft glow seems to be fading ever so slightly. It is like a gentle light that is slowly being dimmed, bit by bit. Daisy could feel this sadness, like a gentle ache in her heart. She's noticed it feels different lately, like there is a space that should be filled but isn't. But There is one thing that makes Daisy curious. In the heart of the reef, there is an ancient coral, much larger and older than all the others. This coral is called the whispering coral. It's a large, branching coral with a gentle purple hue, almost the color of a soft twilight sky. The other creatures of the reef whisper about it, and for a very long time the whispering coral would hum. Not a loud hum, but a soft, gentle, melodious one, a sound that seemed to fill the entire reef with peace. It wasn't a sound that hurt your ears, but a sound that touched your heart. It made everyone feel safe, happy, and calm. However, lately, the whispering coral has been silent. It no longer hums its gentle melody, and it seems sad. The colors are just a tiny bit dimmer, and the usual soft glow seems to be fading ever so slightly. It is like a gentle light that is slowly being dimmed, bit by bit. Daisy could feel this sadness, like a gentle ache in her heart. She's noticed it feels different lately, like there is a space that should be filled, but isn't. One sunny morning, as Daisy swam past the whispering coral, she noticed it swaying slowly, with a soft, almost mournful movement. She gently nuzzled its soft, velvety branches with her nose. She closed her eyes and tried to imagine what the coral was feeling. She imagined the slow, gentle sway of the branches as though they were sighing, and she could feel how sad they felt. She opened her eyes and said to the whispering coral, "Hello, dear coral. Why are you so quiet today? I miss your gentle humming. It makes my heart feel so happy." She paused, waiting as though the coral could respond. "You used to make the whole reef feel calm and peaceful. What has changed?" The whispering coral did not speak. It just swayed slowly, almost sighing again in the gentle current. Daisy knew that she had to find out what was wrong. She couldn't stand to see her beloved reef so quiet, with this gentle sadness hanging in the air like a soft, heavy blanket. So, she decided that she would embark on a little journey, a dreamy swim to discover the reason. She swam slowly through the coral gardens, passing the slow-moving sea turtles who seemed to spend all day in a state of calm contemplation. She greeted them with a gentle nod, and they opened one eye to return the greeting before returning to their peace. She swam past the colorful clownfish, peeking out from their sea anemone homes. They nodded their little heads as she passed, and then went back to playing in the soft current. She felt their peace, and felt her heart grow calmer still. The whole reef was breathing and swaying, and slowly Daisy let her breath slow and deepen in time with them. She stopped by an ancient starfish who was resting on a large flat rock. She had heard this starfish was very wise and was very old. As Daisy came close, the starfish gently lifted one of his arms. "Hello, Daisy," said the starfish in a slow, deep voice, like a soft rumble of the ocean floor. "You seem troubled." Daisy nodded. "I am, wise starfish. The whispering coral is no longer humming its gentle melody, and I can feel how sad it is. It has dimmed just a little, and the whole reef feels it. Do you know why?" The starfish slowly turned one of its 5 points towards the sky, as though trying to remember. "Ah, the whispering coral. Yes, it is very old, almost as old as the ocean itself. It used to sing a beautiful melody, a song of peace, a song of calm. It would hum all day and all night, and its song would fill the entire reef with joy and tranquility. But, like the moon, the coral seems to have phases, and this is one of her quiet phases. It was a very long time ago that the melody was last heard." Daisy tilted her head. Was it always the same melody? Was it sad? The starfish chuckled a soft, bubbly sound. No, little dolphin, the melody was never sad. It was the opposite of sad. It was like the softest hug from the ocean, a feeling of being safe and loved. It used to change gently with the seasons, like the slow changing of the tides. Sometimes it was quick and playful like a school of shimmering fish. Sometimes it was slow and deep like the vast ocean depths. But it was always peaceful and full of a gentle joy. He paused. Long ago, when the reef was still young, there were disturbances, things that were not peaceful, and things that were loud. The coral's melody grew softer, as if she was trying to soothe the disturbances away. But in the end, they were just too strong, and the melody faded. I think it still remembers, though. That ancient coral remembers everything. The melody is still inside it somewhere, like a lost treasure waiting to be found. Daisy felt a new hope. If it is lost, then maybe I can find it, she said excitedly. The starfish smiled, a small, slow smile. Perhaps you can, little dolphin, but the melody is not something that you can touch or see. It is a feeling of pure peace and pure calm. It lives in the heart of the reef, and perhaps it can also be found in the heart of the ocean itself. To find it, you must dream. Daisy thanked the starfish and swam away, her heart full of hope. She remembered how she loved to swim with her eyes closed, drifting into peaceful daydreams. If the melody lives in the heart of the ocean, then perhaps, she thought, I can find it in my dreams. She decided she would go on a dreamy swim, a quest into her imagination to try and rediscover the lost melody of the whispering coral. She found a quiet, sandy spot in the heart of the reef, where the sunlight dappled gently through the water. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and let her body drift. The gentle current rocked her back and forth like a soft lullaby, and slowly Daisy began to drift into a dream. She imagined herself swimming far out into the deep blue ocean, where the water was so clear it seemed like she was flying through the sky. She could see down, way, way, way down, to the ocean floor where strange and wonderful creatures glowed softly in the dark. The water felt like a cool, silken blanket wrapping all around her, and she felt like she was a part of it all, like she was swimming in peace itself. She swam past giant jellyfish that floated like graceful dancers with long tentacles that trailed behind them in the water. They glowed with a soft, internal light, and Daisy wondered if that was a sign of the feeling she was searching for. Their dance was so soft, so slow, and so calming. She could feel her heart beat in time with their pulse, slow, deep, and very, very gentle. She passed by a school of tiny, luminous fish that sparkled like 1,000 stars. They twinkled and shimmered in the darkness, making a path of light that guided her on her journey. She followed the path, letting the gentle light carry her forward, deeper and deeper into her dream. She found herself in a field of kelp that swayed slowly back and forth, like dancers moving in the breeze. The kelp was tall and gentle, and Daisy could hear it whispering in her ear, sharing soft secrets of the ocean depths. She could hear the water moving through the kelp fronds, a soft swishing sound that filled her with peace. It was like the sound of a light rain falling gently in the forest. She closed her eyes again and felt the gentle rhythm all around her, soothing her spirit and calming her mind. She felt like she was a part of all the ocean, a part of the slow sway of the kelp, a part of the soft twinkle of the little fish, a part of the soft dance of the jellyfish. She was at one with the water and one with everything it contained. And this, she thought, This must be a clue. She had to find that feeling of being connected to everything in the ocean. She dreamt that she met a large, gentle whale who was singing a slow, deep song. It was a song of the ages, a song of the past, and a song of hope for the future. The whale's song vibrated through the water, and Daisy could feel it in her whole body. The sound was so deep and so pure, like a heartbeat that had always been there. It filled her heart with warmth and calmed her soul. She closed her eyes and felt her heart open to the soft, gentle waves of love that washed all over her. The whale told her that the melody of the whispering coral was not a sound, but a feeling, the feeling of being connected to everything in the ocean, of being at one with the water, of being truly and completely calm. The whale told her to listen to the gentle rhythm of her own heart, to listen to the gentle flow of the water around her. If she did, she would discover the melody of the coral in her own heart. Daisy thanked the wise whale and then turned to find her way back to the reef. She could feel that the journey was coming to an end, and she felt a gentle thrill of hope. It was like a light was being switched on inside her, growing steadily stronger with every passing moment. As she slowly swam back towards the reef, she felt a new sense of peace and purpose. She knew she had found something important. She had felt that gentle connection, that quiet feeling of being at one with the ocean, of being calm and still and at peace. That was what she had to bring back to the whispering coral. That was the missing piece. That was the lost melody. She slowly opened her eyes, and the soft light of the sun greeted her. She could hear the soft sounds of the reef all around her, and she could see the colorful fish swimming by. She could feel the soft current pulling her gently back and forth. She breathed deeply, and she let that feeling of being at one with everything fill her heart. It felt good, so very good, so very peaceful. She felt as though she could stay like this forever. She swam back towards the whispering coral, feeling that sense of calm and connection in her heart. She gently nuzzled the soft, velvety branches of the coral and closed her eyes, feeling the calm, peaceful love of the ocean wash over her. She breathed softly and slowly and let her heart beat in time with the gentle sway of the coral. She opened her heart and gave that feeling to the coral. It was like she was sharing her own peace with her, letting her feel her calm and that feeling of being loved. And then something amazing happened. The whispering coral began to hum again, a soft, gentle, melodious hum that filled the entire reef with peace. It wasn't the same sound that she used to make, but a new sound, a sound of peaceful acceptance, a sound that said, "I know, I understand, and I am calm." The sound filled the whole reef with a feeling of being loved, protected, and peaceful. The color in the coral grew brighter, and the soft glow returned, now even more beautiful than before. The fish gathered around, listening to the gentle hum, and the sea turtles nodded slowly with satisfied smiles on their faces. The starfish uncurled a little, and it seemed to glow just a little with a new inner light. Daisy smiled. She had found the melody, not as a sound, but as a feeling. She had learned that the peace she was looking for was not something that she had to go out and find, but that it was already inside her, just like the melody was inside the whispering coral. All she had to do was to let it out and share it with others. She swam around the reef, feeling the gentle hum of the coral surround her, feeling the soft currents of the ocean embrace her. She felt the calm and peace settle deep inside her, and she knew with all her heart that she could now swim forever, filled with love, joy, and peace. She chose her favorite little sandy spot and curled up, letting the soft current rock her gently back and forth. The hum of the coral was like a gentle lullaby, and the soft lights of the reef were like twinkling stars in a deep, dark sky. She breathed slowly and deeply, feeling every gentle wave, and she knew she would soon drift away into a very peaceful dream. And as she drifted off to sleep, she whispered, "Thank you, dear whispering coral, for sharing your beautiful song. Thank you, dear ocean, for your gentle peace and your unending love. Thank you for the dreams, sweet dreams, little ones. May your imaginations soar high, and may your dreams be filled with wonder and magic." Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enchanting bedtime stories.